For the umpteenth time, operators in the Nigerian capital market have called on the Central Bank of Nigeria to permit them to extend their investment foray into the money market. Their argument is that it will deepen the financial markets and boost liquidity. However, some other stakeholders are saying the full potentials of the capital market are yet to be explored. Bamidele Famofo reports. Recently in Lagos, the Association of Issuing Houses of Nigeria, AIHN, through its president, Mr. Sunny Aira, made a Save Our Soul call to the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Nigeria's apex financial markets regulatory body, to permit capital market operators in the country to have access to its discount window. The discount window is an instrument of monetary policy, usually controlled by central banks, that allows eligible institutions to borrow money from CBN, usually on a short-term basis, to meet temporary shortages of liquidity caused by internal or external disruptions. Aira, who is also the group managing director of Dunn Lauren Merrifield, DLM, Limited, a full-service investment company based in Lagos, Nigeria, said this will be achievable if a unified license would be granted to capital market operators that have big enough financial muscle to play in the market. He said the need for a single license for capital market operators went beyond enhancing the liquidity status of operators, but will help facilitate a more robust and deeper financial market in Nigeria. Capital market operators, which include issuing houses, stockbroking firms, asset managers among others being licensed primarily by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, the regulatory body in the Nigerian capital market, are not permitted to trade in money market instruments. AIHN believes that a reform of the existing market structure would provide a much stronger platform for market-based financial intermediation to thrive and ensure that they were well capitalized and regulated. We are proposing that the CBN allows capital market institutions with the requisite capital, as agreed by CBN, access to primary auctions on behalf of themselves and their customers. Discount window access can then be given to such operators to be able to discount for liquidity purposes all instruments normally acceptable to the Central Bank of Nigeria, the AIHN boss reiterated. Aira said that the CBN should not focus only on commercial banks, noting that the combined capital base of issuing houses, stockbroking firms was not up to the capital base of a smallest bank in the country. While it will take an issuing house, for example, to raise just N200 million as minimum paid-up capital to be eligible to transact business in the capital market, the least any bank is expected to have as paid-up capital to play in the money market is N10 billion. Commercials banks in the class of national banks are required to raise a minimum of N25 billion as capital while N50 billion minimum is required to play at the international level. Vice President and Divisional Head, Corporate Planning, FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange, Kayode Ugoji, holds a contrary view to Aira, as she says opportunities in the nation's capital market are yet to be fully explored. Ugoji aired her views at a meeting of stakeholders of the Nigerian capital market hosted by the Capital Market Correspondent Association of Nigeria, CAMCAN, recently in Lagos.